Hi everyone, my name is Hillary and I'm a doctoral student clinician at the Boston University Center for Anxiety and Related Disorders. And today I'm here to talk with you about some strategies that we can use to think more flexibly and reframe our thoughts when worry shows up. Our emotions, our thoughts, and our behaviors are all connected. Worry is a thought-based process, and what we think impacts how we feel and what we do. So by changing or reframing our thoughts, we can actually impact our emotions and our behavior. So I'll give you an example of how these three things are connected. Let's say that I text my friend and I don't hear back from her for a couple of hours. I might have a thought like, maybe she saw my text, but she is ignoring me. And that thought might lead to some uncomfortable emotions, including worry. That worry, in turn, may lead me to have some more thoughts, like she must be mad at me, or she must not be interested in what I have to say. And those thoughts may further impact my emotions and actually may influence my behavior. Maybe I'll decide to text her again and again, or I might decide that if she does text me back, I'm going to ignore her. Thoughts can lead us down a spiral of worries, particularly if they're about a situation that's ambiguous, new to us, or hard to predict. And the COVID-19 crisis is all of these things. Even when worries are hypothetical, like what if I was exposed to COVID when I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, they can lead us down a spiral of worries that make those thoughts start to feel more like facts. So, how can we harness the power of our thoughts to work for us rather than against us? One strategy that is sometimes helpful is to try to reason our way out of an anxious thought. For example, by looking up statistics or asking ourselves, what's the probability that this thing I'm worried about will actually happen? And this may be really helpful for some people. For others, it may feel invalidating of the worry, or it may not actually relieve the worry that much, particularly if what we're worried about is a situation where there aren't clear facts or statistics. So another method is to actually practice flexible thinking or moving towards more balanced thoughts. This means not telling ourselves that we're dumb for having a worry or that we shouldn't be worried about something, but rather getting curious about what the other side of the worry might be or what else might be true. So here's an example for the worry I just mentioned. What if I was exposed to COVID when I went to Trader Joe's? First, it might feel validating to say something to yourself like, hey, it makes sense that I was worried, given everything that's going on, everything I see on the news, and how intense it was to go into that store and see everybody wearing masks. Then think about whether there are any alternative possibilities to your worry. An alternative thought could be something as simple as, maybe I didn't get exposed. Or it could be something like, I know I kept myself as safe as I could by following precautions and I needed groceries. It's helpful if you can come up with a lot of alternative thoughts, and feel free to get creative. Then check in on your worry and see how you're feeling. So doing this might feel difficult at first or even forced, but the more we can come up with alternative thoughts to our worries, the more possibilities we're giving our brain. Even if we still have our worry thought, that worry thought may start to feel less like a fact or a foregone conclusion.